poor people themselves are one, mobilizing. The youth who are now thinking of, generational shift, not even geopolitical shift, power shift, they are also mobilizing. The politicians who, with their own interests, they're not even different. Most of Nigerian political elites are not different from these people. Because if you see what happened during Konkoso's daughter's wedding in Kano, you will know that they are the same people. Because all of them congregated there. There was nothing like Christian, Muslim. Even there were Islamic clerics dining and wining together. That's the political elite. So they are now trying to come up with something again, like what happened in 2015, to now eliminate this government, and we may even run the risks. So I am of the candid opinion that the young people in this country should learn from what has happened in Senegal, what has happened in Ghana, in other countries, and let them talk to themselves.
Do you think Tinubu might be in trouble politically in 2027?
He's already in trouble.
Really?
Yeah, Tinubu is already in trouble.
How do you mean?
Tinubu's trouble is on now because if you conduct a political survey genuinely, you will discover that Tinubu's rating will be embarrassing.
Really?
Yeah.
But there are those who believe that these are tough decisions that needs to be made. They are bold decisions, audacious decisions that the government of Tinubu is making. But in all of this, there are those who say, if we don't make these tough decisions, our country will not move forward. Do you agree?
No, I disagree completely. They are not even genuine economic decisions.
Seriously?
Yeah, because there is no economic policy that has no alternative. Once you say there is no alternative, then that describes the level of mental bankruptness of your line of thought. In economics, there must always be an alternative. You see, when Elrufai said, well, SAB was the only alternative, did it turn out to be an alternative? So these decisions that was taken by the president, they were not bold decisions at all. They were decisions of a coward who just wanted to shield himself by, throwing out, unleashing trauma on the people for him to turn around and say, bold decision. What is bold in it? If he was that courageous, he was expected to have prosecuted the 16 companies, oil companies, inducted by the National Assembly, where 2 of them, Eagle Oil and Rano, came out and said, we have not collected a dime from subsidy. The 14 did not say anything. A courageous Nigerian leader, after inauguration, should start from there, not withdrawal of false subsidy.
But the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, for example, has accused you of making baseless remarks against the Tinubu's administration to incite protests, citing your failed 2023 House of Representatives bid and attempts to regain ministerial role. How do you respond to these claims? Are your criticism driven by genuine national interest or your personal ambition or pain of your failed political bid?
No, you see, in politics and in democracy, people are entitled to their opinions. And so I don't contest or condescend to the level of joining issues for them. They were only trying to demobilize the mobilization we had embarked upon to protest. They did everything possible.
Let's move on. And as a quick reminder, like what he said there, this was the invitation that got Elrufai interested in believing that Tinubu was going to make him a minister on record.
Nigeria needs thinkers and doers. And that is, I'm openly begging Nasir Elrufai not to run away for additional degree excuse. He's going to Cairo, PhD and everything. There are lots of educated relics. We are not going to let you run away. Your vision, creativity, and resiliency in turning a rotten situation to a bad one is necessary at this critical time. That is why we are here today. Dear brother Nasir, make a promise. We won't let you run away from the country. That's the only way I will leave this podium. Where is the promise? You make the promise.
I promise.
Okay. Thank you.
So that was how Elrufai, the man that turned a rotten situation to a bad one. That's how Elrufai believed that he was going to be a minister under Tinubu. Now he's now Rastafarian. If he is not singing Bob Marley song, he's advising Tinubu that Tinubu should not be arrogant. So we are kind of monitoring the fight of these rabid dogs at Irastao, at Iraskalo. We are watching them like this. Going forward, I have heard the, what do you call it? I have heard the warning, or is it jibe, of Kwakwansop. Kwakwansop just warned Atiku Abubakar to stop lying at 80. He actually called Atiku a liar at 80. Because according to him, they said the guys around Atiku, or Atiku told the guys around him that he had assembled 45 wise men of PDP, and they are currently working to bring together the opposition under a special arrangement that he, Atiku, is very old. So he's just going to be president for 4 years. He just wants to be president for 4 years. Kwakwansop will also be president for 4 years. And then Peter Obi will be president for 8 years. Kwakwansop said he had nothing of such with him. Like he had no such arrangement with Atiku. And if anybody knew Atiku, they should tell him to stop lying. At that age, he should try to be an honest person. PDP is dead. In case if some of you don't even understand what that means politically. Politically, PDP is dead at the national level in Nigeria. PDP can't win any national election, even if they have to kind of like form alliance with anybody. They can't win anything or rig anything for them anymore. Warri still hold sway in PDP. And from what I just gathered, Warri and his former, 5 G-string governors, okay? One of them is Solo Makinde Ibadan. They have all, Warri was said to have told one of them which is a Soluma Kinde Ibadan, to go on and pledge allegiance to Tinubu that the pathway to PDP recovery would be the total dismissal of Werewike. And not just that, to all Werewike's elements in PDP must be dismissed, removed. And then, yeah, maybe that can then be a start to say they have new chairman, new national executives, okay, which can then restructure their party, put them in a good stead. There can then be a negotiation with any other political party. So for Werewike and others, that is never going to happen. Forget it. They will drag it and drag it and drag it and drag it until they drag it to 2027, and then boom, you realize that they are just going to be there to help validate a Tinubu. That is the deal. In the process, those who are PDP governors, they are spending their second term, for example, and they want to choose their own successors. They will get that. Okay, yeah, if you are PDP governor in any state, you want to choose your own successor, 2027, yeah, we'll let you have it. But you just have to delay, you have to allow us to write the result for your state. I said you won't challenge it. Okay? So if anybody or any group of people claim to be having a meeting with Atiku and all of this and that, right, you are practically wasting your time. Okay? With the Werewikes of this world, those in PDP right now, they are the undertakers that will bury PDP eventually. You know? I don't have solution, no. I'm just giving you the updates of what it is. And it shouldn't be hard for you. This afternoon, a guy that got declared as the authentic secretary of PDP went to Wadata House to go and resume his supposed official duty. Let me give you an example, right? So let me explain this better for you. There's a guy called Damagum. Okay? This Damagum guy is a Werewike's man. Even though they have tried to they're denying that in public, but he's been the guy who has been slow or not interested in suspending Werewike or dismissing him totally from the party. They are holding forth for him. They will publicly tell you that Tinubu is failing. Tinubu APC is this or that. It is just to play on your emotion. For those of you who are expecting opposition in that contraption, they're just playing on your emotion. Because the PDP governors in Nigeria, they are all in the ass of Tinubu politically. Okay? And the deal is that if they can get what they want, why should they stand up against Tinubu? Including that noisemaker from Bauchi, Bala Muhammad. You see, that one is believed, by the way, that he would only support anything PDP if they will allow him to be the flag bearer, to be the next presidential candidate of the PDP. Anything different from that, everybody just maintain the status quo. So Tinubu will do his 8 years, but they would rather make a deal with him that allows them to choose their own successor. So as they are rigging for Tinubu, they are allowing them to write their own result too. Whether PDP wants to be at the center or not, to hell with it, they don't care. But you see this, then the next person is the supposed PDP secretary, who is a public supporter of Werewike. They are, what do you call that thing again? They have this board of trustees. Is it board of trustees? Half of them, they are loyal to Werewike. So making it difficult for the for their party structure to actually make a decision or take a decision against Wike. It is that bad. Don't let us do it that way. Don't let us go that route yet. Let us kind of like, they are calling Wike a credible leader of PDP. So that's why Kwakwansop was like, there's no negotiation, there's nothing going on between them all when it comes to PDP, because he said Atiku and his gang, they are looking for other political parties. What they cannot do within their own party, PDP, they are now looking for other political parties, small or whatever, right? That they can use in filling in the gap. So that, it will be like, if the PDP structure cannot be trusted, they can rely on other parties. But Atiku and his gang can believe that they are at the center, force that do not really need all of the PDP to be on their side, as long as they have other parties like Kwakwansop Group and then maybe Peter Obi and others. So if we can have all of them on our side, we know that PDP is fractured and like that, right? But it doesn't really matter. Let's count on all these other guys. That's what Kwakwansop said. This guy resumed today. He had this to say. It claimed to be the court authenticated secretary of PDP. Listen.
All right, my name is Right Honorable S.K.E. Udeokwe. I am the National Secretary of PDP.
Okay, so tell us before now how you became National Secretary.
Well, the main reason why I'm here is to resume office. I'm resuming today, the 30th day of December, in obedience to the judgment of Appeal Court in Enugu that sacked the former National Secretary and made me the National Secretary of PDP. And why I came today is to, resume office and to also supervise the whole environment and make sure that things are in order. Yes, the secretariat, the staff have gone for Xmas holidays to resume on the 13th day of January, when here will be filled up with our workers. I also wish them Merry Xmas and a prosperous New Year. I also appreciate the Governors Forum that are giving me support, the Ministers Forum, former Ministers Forum, the BOT, the members of the party, the leaders of the party from my zone who nominated me and stood by me, even though there are so many challenges before, but the court has fixed it and made a pronouncement on the 20th of December 2024. Thank you very much and God bless you. I'm rushing to a meeting now. I want to go and have some serious meeting with some of my colleagues, the NWC members, who are waiting for me in our scheduled venue for a meeting now. So I'll talk to you later. All the talks will not finish today. By the next, I will be the one to call you people to come for us to exchange views. Thank you, and God bless every one of us, and bless our good party. Thank you very much. All right,
So if you ask that, okay, who is the chairman? Who are the other members of the NEC of PDP? You realize that they are neither here nor there. So everybody is just like scattered all over the place. But let's leave that too, because of our time. The crooked Kyari, his tenure as the NNPC chairman ends in 4 months from what we have heard. And the guy has dropped in another, another lumber. Warri Refinery is now working. But he quickly said, hey, Now, only 60% of it is working. From the gathered information, they said, okay, the refinery is distributing, or will be distributing kerosene and diesel, not petrol. So you're supposed to be 3 phases, okay? 125,000 barrel of, 125,000 barrel a day refinery. So Kyari, like it did in Port Harcourt, is Port Harcourt refinery, where imported the refined products is being blended in Port Harcourt, but they claim that the refinery is producing when it is not. So it took the media, I mean, we have evidence as well, where they supposed the pipeline that was supposed to be taking the crude oil to the Port Harcourt refinery is broken, not working. So does that mean that they are pumping the crude oil into a tanker and they are taking it into the refinery in Port Harcourt, offloading it into the refining equipment, and then they started refining? But we shall know the scam behind that. Okay? So it seems that it's being replicated in Warri as well. They are telling people that it's only 60%, not yet fully. Listen.
Okay, gentlemen and ladies, we are taking you real into our plan. The MD will lead the team. No, not for. This is just addressing. Not for camera. Yes, this plant, you'll see reality yourself. This plant is running. We have not completed 100%. We are streaming the other part of the plant as we progress. But currently, this plant is running, and you'll see what is happening, and we're bringing product into the market. There are many people who don't think this is real. As you all know, a lot of media talk all over the place that people don't believe real things can happen in our country. We believe that this is pride for our country, and all of us have a stake, including media people, on this, so that this country becomes a greater place, and it is already happening. I just want you to know that everything you see is real, and then the MD will tell you about the technical part of it. And I would like to thank you for coming. I think that's the bottom line. Our chairman of the board of directors is here, our regulator is here. They are all involved in the process of bringing this plant up. That's what. I just wanted to know this. His staff and his personal involvement, we'd like to thank him specifically for this. I must congratulate our team for their determination, their extreme belief that this company can restart this plant. And this has brought this result on the table in collaboration with our contractors and everyone in the company, including our entire staff. I would like to thank them and appreciate them that we have made history, that it is possible to start a plan that you deliberately shut down. It is possible, and we have proved this. Also, secondly, this plant has 3 stages. We have started the plant 1, which is, we call it Area 1, the first plant. It is able to produce AGO, kerosene, naphtha, and also a blend of fuel oil. And these are high-grade quality products that are required in the country, and we may also have a need to export them. So it's going to give us cash. This company will make money, and the promise of Mr. President that this country must be a net exporter of petroleum products is already happening. Some of these products will go to the international market, and I would like to thank all of you. But more importantly, I must put on record that Mr. President's onerous belief that we can get this to work, that we can get these plans to start, and giving us the charge that we must start all 3 refineries. It's already happening. We have successfully started the Port Harcourt refinery, the 60,000 barrels per day oil refinery. We have started the Area 1, the first plus the Warri refinery. The other plants that will produce PMS are being streamed, and they will also come live. And lastly, Kaduna is also on stream. We are not going to give you this, but we will surprise you again, as we said the other time. Kaduna will start. And thank you very much all. Thank you, sir.
Or more APC. That's the working refinery. A refinery that is refining crude oil. But it clearly stated that they are not doing PMS, only diesel, naphtha, kerosene. It's one part that is working now, and that one part is 60%. Kind of